Nice! You can hit all 4 of them.
I will do so.
All right, you send another much larger colossal lightning bolt surging up, and it slams into the first goblin and rapidly forks out to smash all the other ones, throwing them off their feet with such an incredible surge of power. And see, that's 12?
Yeah.
Minus 4. This one, and this one all have the lightning surge through their bodies, pop their eyeballs, and cause them to just collapse over dead and completely fried. This one's still alive.
Is he afeared?
He probably will be in a moment.
Well, I mean, you are an elf.
7, 5, 12 minus 4 is 8. 8 from 11 is 3.
I'm way below. I'm below half health.
Vertstat, you're up.
Third health. Stop complaining since you smacked.
Wait, no, Goblin's turn. I just deleted the one.
I'm still squishier than you, though.
Okay. He passes. What's your willpower? He fails. Okay. One of the goblins is brave enough to let out a battle cry and charge the... oh, no, he can't make it. So he'll just run there. The other 2, not interested. Though these goblins do rally towards the sound of fighting. These 2 goblin archers remain behind their cover. Vertstat, now it's your turn.
Okay, I will attempt to light the tree on fire one last time to try and create like a choke point.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it. We were in Discord. Ah, wait, no, I can't.
Oof.
Oof. Oof is right.
You could always spend a resolve or resilience.
No.
Any other fortune points?
I have one. Yeah, I'll spend it, I guess.
Okay.
Alright. Oh my god.
Yikes. I mean, you had some pretty incredible rolls earlier today.
I know.
But Wrist, you're up. The tree is crackling. It just needs a little bit more to go up if that's a plan y'all want to use. But someone's got to do something.
I don't want
I charge the goblin.
Oh, Lord.
I sense weakness. Oh, and I hit it in the head.
Oh, God.
Because I have pummeling strike.
Okay, so...
Or strike to stun.
You will get the crit, however, he does successfully parry you.
Oh.
So roll a d100 to see where the crit lands, and then roll a d100 for the what the result is. So it hits him in the 71. You get a
So 36.
What is a 71? That is a body hit. And a 36 is he's bruised ribs. All agility-based checks suffer -7. All right. He is not as fast. Drac, you're up.
Drac's going to light his lantern and throw it at the tree.
No!
I mean, the lantern will probably survive.
Roll a...
Or rather, can he just walk forward and do that?
What kind of lantern is it? Is it a storm lantern?
Yeah, it's a storm lantern.
You will need to...
Couldn't you just throw your oil on the smoldering tree?
That would probably work better.
Yeah, Drac will throw his oil at the tree.
Okay, roll a very easy ballistic skill check. So that's plus 60.
Oh, plus 6. Okay.
All right, you throw oil forward past the wizard's face. Wizard, roll an agility check to back out of the way.
Okay.
Because you are snugged in there.
or a dodge or something, right? Or
Dodge.
Dodge. Yeah, dodge is fine. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Oof.
It's a small success. You do get licked pretty significantly by the flames. You will take just 2 wounds.
Okay. With toughness, ignoring it or no?
Yeah, just ignoring everything. You just take 2 damage.
Gotcha.
All right, but the tree with the oil slamming into the fire erupts into fire, and it spreads up incredibly quick as it gets into all of the very deep webbing that the spiders and forest goblins have wrapped around its high branches over the years. And it quickly spreads to the webs covering the entrance of the cavern as well, and suddenly a lot of things start burning. But as soon as the webs guarding the webs keeping the gate or cave closed go up in flames, the goblins' eyes all get really big and they start screaming and running. And they all scatter incredibly fast.
All right.
That's everyone get in cover.
And that's the end of the combat.
Do I get to bash the goblin that?
Yes,
tried to run
yes.
away?
You and Drac can roll a opportunity attack.
I'll give. I will swing first to see if to give the halfling the highest chance of killing it.
Yeah, no,
I
he's
barely don't kill it.
No, he's dead.
Oh, no. Sorry, Ben.
I hit it anyways and claim the kill.
The goblin turns to run. Drac's axe licks out and just like saws his leg off at the knee. But as the goblin's falling to its death, Wrist jumps upon its falling body and caves in its already bruised ribs, and it lets out a weak croak before it dies.
Oh, that's right.
All right. The fire burns itself out very, very quick as it just eats through the webs. There's just a thick, ugly black smoke coming from it, but thankfully the webs were not super connected to all the vegetation in the area, so while they do burn away pretty much everything at the entrance to the cave, and they burn the tree and the upper areas quite nastily, and might be smoldering for a while, they do burn themselves out from like inferno level to smoldering level very quickly. But the heat is very intense.
Well, hopefully that does not get seen for miles.
I look at the big column of smoke from the burning tree. I think that may be a bit of an optimistic thought.
At least it's just one tree this time.
Soda, can I find a big old branch that's fallen off or broken or dead somewhere?
Yep.
So I will stand up here and peer around. What's around the campfire? Anything?
Bunch of like small animal corpses, some bones, fair amount of dung, some dead spiders, chitinous armor that looks like they were carving out. Nothing great.
Okay. Is there anything stewing on the campfire?
They've got some spider legs and some what were probably once squirrels before they were horribly mutilated for fun, roasting on the fire, yes.
I will stamp that out.
Okay. You stamp it out.
And toss whatever they have stewing and everything. I don't want it left. Alright.
Taal.
I will look at the dwarf and say, you're the underground folk. Let's go underground.
First, I will look inside the cave and see if there's cautiously, see if there's anything immediately dangerous there. I do have dark vision.
You do not see anything you would designate as dangerous, but you do see what is very obviously the corpse/skeleton of a man lying on the ground.
Okay, I will go and check it.
But do any of you guys have anything to make a torch?
I have stuff, yes.
I will light my lantern with the oil that's in the lantern as opposed to the oil flask that I threw.
I guess that works just as well.
Alright, the four of you enter the cave.
Yeah, before
Actually,
we enter,
it may be good to get a second light source just in case.
Well, the elf has like a bunch of torches, remember?
I don't know that.
Drac, as you head into the cave, there is a faint bioluminescence given off by mushrooms. It's not super dark. It's difficult to see for like a human, but it is not like
Oh, if
super
I
black.
can see, no problem. I'm not lighting my lantern. The halfling can just deal with it.
Well, there you go.
Before we enter, do I see any magical aura like wafting out of the cave or anything like that? Any
Roll
winds of
a
magic?
intuition check.
Sure.
I cast marsh lights for the halfling and the human.
Okay. Note that marsh lights are not super great for light, but they're okay.
Yeah, well, it's better than nothing.
Verstat, you sense nothing.
Okay.
Actually, Sotek, is there cloth or something in this junk over here?
Oh yeah, tons.
All right, I take some of it and make a torch and light it with the fire pit.
Okay. All right, you enter the cave, and the halfling has a torch. You don't really need it, but you have it. It makes it easier to see.
Whew, how old do you think that guy's been dead?
I want to do a perception to listen for anything further in the cave.
Okay.
+4.
You hear like a faint whistling sound. It almost sounds, if you had to guess, it sounds like wind coming in through some kind of tunnel or opening somewhere deeper in.
I hear another opening, Master Dwarf.
Not uncommon.
Do you usually find glowing mushrooms around in caves in
Yes.
the wilderness?
Those are also fairly common.
Well then, shall we proceed?
Drac is examining the body.
Okay.
What dear dwarf I see?
If you want to pick out anything other than he's dead and almost entirely bones, you will need a perception check.
Meh. It's a dead human.
Is he wearing anything?
Nope.
Or is he just a skeleton?
He is just bones.
Okay.
If you'd like, you can attempt to do closer inspection about that, but if not, don't worry about it.
Curious to know who he is.
Then roll the check.
I'll aid anyone trying to look further at the skeleton.
Okay.
I will hold my torch above it to give better light.
All right,
Perception.
Verve. Looking at the bones on this fellow, from what you can tell, this guy seemed fairly large. His bone structure is pretty big. He's not like giant, but he was large for a man. That being said, there are tons and tons of bite marks. Like something was gnawing on him, on these bones. And you notice that especially his feet and lower legs have... although it's solidified, since whenever this guy died, it looks like something melted them.
I will point out to the feet and say, I will look at the human and say, something melted those. What do you think, with all of your knowledge of fire, could be waiting for us?
You said that to me?
Yes.
Verstat will take a close look at the wounds, or the injuries. Do these look like they're inflicted by fire? Or like acidic?
Roll... roll...
What did the fire burn the flesh?
Lower
Try to
magic?
get to the bow.
No. Here, let me look at what your stuff is.
My lightning can melt bone.
Roll a lore magic check.
Okay.
Nope. You have no idea. Whatever it was probably hot.
Well, you see, Verve. You see right here, right next to the toe bone. This here is a deep, deep burn, and I have no idea where it came from.
I will actually smirk at you. And say, well, be on our guard as always.
Aye.
Could be a dragon in here.
Let's bloody hope not.
Rather small for a dragon.
I will move up to here.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
I'll
do I
follow behind
see in the
Verve.
room?
It's a big fucking rock.
Is it flat?
Not really. It's kind of... It's a bizarre looking boulder.
Okay, so it's a boulder. It's not been carved into anything. Okay.
No, it's definitely not carved. It's textured and it looks weird, but it's a boulder.
Okay. I want to look more closely at this boulder.
Okay. Like,
Oh, no!
oh man.
Verve temporarily goes blind.
Oh man. No, I'll tell you what Verve does. Verve!
I'm about to get hurt.
You walk forward, very mesmerized by this large rock, completely oblivious to everything around you, and you think to yourself, I should touch this. So you move forward and get closer to this rock, and something feels off
I knew
as you
something
get
was
closer
there.
and closer. You can't quite describe it, but as you get closer to the rock, the one thing you do notice with your horrible perception check, even at a -4, is that when you get really close, it smells horrible. It smells like rotting flesh and just awful. Awful.
Can I
And-
dodge back?
Nope. And as you put your hand against it, a spark passes between you and it, and it groans and starts to move. Roll initiative.
The troll!
Shit. See, of all my things I was thinking of, Sotek, that were in here, I did not think of troll.
All
For
of
some
you,
reason, I missed it.
You
all,
said that in character, right, Phil?
all of you can only help but stare in dread as this stone unfolds 2 arms, 2 legs, and a horribly ugly bulbous head, all covered and embedded with some various forms of rock and stone that actually gave it a very nice camouflage while it was sleeping. And it angrily stands up and stares down at Verve. Luckily for you, Verve, it's not very fast.
Um,
5.
What is disengage again?
You need an advantage to do it. But first, you need to roll a fear check, because he is bigger than you.
Key. That is a cool check, yes?
Yes, it's a cool check with no modifiers.
I am afeared.
You are afraid! Which, actually, fear does allow you to move away from it. Just not closer to it. So what do you want to do?
I want to move away.
Okay, so as long as your action results in you moving away from it, you do not take any penalties. However, to disengage, you will need to... Hold on, I gotta find the page.
I think I have to do a weapon skill check or something. Well,
I think it's
a
dodge.
versus.
I think it's
If you
dodge versus
if you
dodge.
don't make a dodge, they get an They get an advantage and get to make an attack at you as you leave.
Disengage. If you have lower or equal advantage, you may use your action to do an opposed check, your dodge versus his melee test. If you succeed, you gain 1 advantage and can use your move to move normally away from him. If you fail, he gains +1 advantage and you cannot move.
Okay.
Well, you can move, but if you do, he gets a free hit.
Nope.
Hold on, he might... Oh, never mind. Nope, you can't move. And he gains an advantage.
Yay.
Aren't you glad you came? Alright, Verstat, you're up. There is a big honkin' troll by your terrified elf friend. Take a fear check.
Okay.
You're afraid!
I'm afraid.
You can use a resolve to ignore your fear for a turn, or if you have a fortune point, you can try and reroll it.
No. What's the effect of fear? It's just -10.
-10 to any check that does not involve you, I think, getting away from it. Let me double check. That's disease. Fear.
It's -1 success level on all tests to affect the source of your fear.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, -1 to any check to affect the troll, and if you want to move closer to it, you have to take another cool check at +0, and if you pass, you can move closer to it. But if you fail, you cannot. And if he gets closer to you, you have to take a willpower check or a cool check, and if you fail that, you get a broken condition.
Gotcha. So I'm just gonna stay where I am and cast a flame spike at him.
Okay, you will get -1 success level because of the...
Yep.
And remember that flame spike does not actually cause fire damage for the sake of regeneration.
Yeah.
Alright, so you try to summon the winds of magic to you, but there's something about this cave and it fizzles out as fear grips your heart. Drac, there's a troll!
Remember what we were joking about earlier about the dwarf dying to save the elf?
Well, let's see what happens. You are not afraid!
The dwarf's gonna run forward and yank the elf out of the way, grumbling about no one's killing the elf but him.
To do that without the troll being able to hit her because she attempted to dodge would be very complicated.
Okay, in that case, then he's going to just charge the troll and smack it.
That works.
I will spend my last reroll on that.
Okay, as a side note, just keep in mind that because he's bigger than you, you do get +10% to hit him.
Okay.
Wait, is that only with ranged attacks?
No, I don't know.
Using size...
You get +10 to hit things a size, at least one size bigger than you.
Okay, yeah. So, okay, you got one
And he gets
success
a -1 to hit me. Or -10 to hit me then.
I don't think so. It usually only works... There's very, very rarely a system where you get... Someone gets a plus and someone else gets a minus.
There you go. It's the same thing for people for medium to large.
Okay, thank you.
Talent.
Okay. Alright, so, he misses you by way more than you failed. Or, whatever. So you do hit him. However...
8 damage. I doubt it does anything.
Well, you gotta remember his minuses go into it. So he was at minus... He's at -3, and you're at +9? Or +8. You're at +8. So that's +11 total. So you bring your axe spinning around, and it slams deep into the troll's body, cutting into the stupid creature's form. And it doesn't really seem to notice that much, but you do see blood come out.
Drac starts chanting Kazook.
And more importantly, you get rid of its advantage.
Yeah. I don't want it vomiting.
So, how much did I say? 8, so 11 and minus that.
How much advantage does it need to vomit?
3,
We don't
I
know.
think? It needs
2 or 3.
Secret amount.
Well, I'll put it this way. It takes 3, but don't keep count, or you're metagaming. Don't ruin the fun. Alright, man, I'm having a brain fart. Okay, you did 11. Minus 2 is 9, and then minus that is that. Okay. Alright, Wrist, you're up. You need a Oh, look at
Troll.
you! You ain't scared of no stupid
He's just
troll.
Terrified of small things.
Alright, beastie, you're not taking Verve. We need her to get off this bloody mountain with all the goblins. And I will charge at it with the big flaming stick and bash it in the face.
Oh, it's not. It's
Using a called shot to the face with my torch.
it's not gonna like that.
Strike to injure.
Strike
Or
to
strike
stun.
Strike to stun.
Yeah, so this will hit its face if I hit. Do I get the bonus of plus 20 for fighting 2-on-1?
Let me check.
Or is it
Technically
3-on-1 for having the elf there?
I think it's technically 3-on-1 because she's not broken or anything. She's just feared.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, cold will not help you. So you'll count as 2-on-1.
Okay.
Alright.
You and me, halfling, we got this. Whatever's at hand.
All right. And for its dodge.
Alright, so armor points it has on its head are doubled because this is an undamaging attack.
Okay.
It can do a minimum of 0 because it sucks,
Okay.
but it is pummeling.
Okay.
So this will automatically hit its head for 9 damage. Plus whatever it fails by.
Okay. So you got 9. He fails by. He fails by 3. So that ups to 12, but his armor is doubled. So
Yes.
it's 4 down to 8. 4. All right, it will hurt him.
Alright, we make an opposed strength test.
Which you automatically fail.
No,
Well-
I changed the rules for pummeling because that didn't make sense.
Okay, yeah.
That being said, the odds of the halfling winning are not super great.
Yeah.
You successfully, yeah, you hit it really freaking hard in the head. And
Nice.
the troll, stumbles backwards. And it is... It is... Oh, GM modified does not work on two-step... Wait, what?
You changed pummeling so that there's a limit on how much bigger it can be. So if I hit something bigger than a troll, strike to stun in the head doesn't work.
A troll is large, not average.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can go 2 out.
What
Oh,
you said
okay.
was
So
if
then-
it's larger than 2 sizes bigger than you, it doesn't work. I think Ben just
Okay,
worded that.
so then I can't
poorly.
stun it.
Okay,
By
okay,
the rules you told me when you wanted to modify it.
okay.
Glad
Those are
we-
actually those are actually the
Oh.
rules. Those are actually the rules as written.
Yeah, I thought it was that. That
Oh,
Sotek
no!
changed-
What I changed it from is that you do not need a critical to. Okay, so write this down as the actual edit. For a pummel,
Okay.
just change the pummel rules to add another step. So essentially, if you pummel someone that is average, you do not need a crit. You just need to beat them. If it is large or above, then you need a crit. So to stun the troll, you would need a crit. And then
Okay.
anything bigger than that, you cannot stun. So you do not stun him, but you do hurt him.
Seems good.
Alright, now he needs his stupidity check. He is not stupid. He is angry. Alright, so the troll is very irritated, and he will also regenerate.
Flaming torch.
Take damage from the fire.
He will not regenerate the damage he took from the torch, but he can regenerate the other damage. Unless you, like, actually light him on fire. So, he... Drac, you see the attack that you buried into his chest meld back together before your very eyes. You've seen this trick before, and you didn't like it anymore the first time. Then, irritably, he will swing his club down at you, Drac.
Okay.
Because you hurt him the most. If you try and oppose him with a parry check, there is a pretty significant penalty.
Well, I can't dodge where the dam, so...
Then it's your call.
I do get the bonus for having 2-on-1, yeah?
No.
No. That does not apply to parries.
What is the penalty so I can make the roll?
Let's see. Defending, you get -2 success levels.
Okay. There. So 1 success level instead of 3.
So you get 1, and he gets... Okay, and then I need to check. So if he does hit you, he has the damaging quality. But he's only 1 step larger than you, so he doesn't get a damage modifier. Okay, so what does the damaging quality do? Damaging. There it is. The weapon can use the higher from the unit's die or the
that should
success
be the
level.
one's number on his roll. Could be his success level in terms of damage. If it's bigger
Correct.
than his
Okay.
success level.
All right. So he does hit you, and he will do 5 plus 9. He will do 14 damage to your body.
14, so that is... Drac is on 0 wounds.
Oh, then you're not. I think when you is it when you hit 0 you
It's
become
when
crit?
you go under.
Oh, 1. Okay, so you do not get a critical roll this turn.
Yep.
All right, Verve, take another fear check.
Okay.
The dwarf needs you.